Hello there everyone, I hope you are having a great day. Today I would like to take you through another project. Is the third project which I mentioned to you, which is going to be for a Father's Day celebration. So as you saw there, I already prepared my card on which everything is going to be put, and this is a beautiful card from Michael's booklet I purchased in the States, although the person who made it, the designer, Linda Wood, is from the UK. So I paid for it some $19 and I got it discounted. So I tried to find it in the UK and I couldn't believe I never heard about it before, and now you can find it only on eBay. Anyway, so I scored my card because it's going to be in a shape you are going to see in great detail later on, and I decided to also use these elements which I purchased in a form of a booklet with very thin pages inside of 140 GSM gram per square meter, means they are rather thin. So because of this, I'm reinforcing them with a Cosmic Shimmer glitter paste, which is just great, and this is one of the methods I always use to reinforce thin paper. The second method is by building them on cardboard, on several layers of thin cardboard, and the third method is by building them on top of plastic bottles cap. So you are going to see all three methods pretty soon. You saw the first method, you are going to see soon the other two methods. These new items you see here are from Create and Craft, which I got via my membership with Create and Craft. And here in the middle, I'm preparing the area where all the elements are going to be added. So you noticed this central area has fragments, remnants of the 12 by 12 inches of the original card. I reinforced it. On top of it, I'm putting mulberry paper, remnant from the flowers which I cut there in the past. So as usual, I'm not throwing anything away, and why I'm doing this is because if I am to glue all my elements on that mirror card, because it's rather slippery, they're not going to be glued that easily. So for this reason, I have to always use some fabric or paper, whatever I want, in order to make sure that all these elements on top of the card are going to stick easily. Now, of course, I'm going to use flowers, and these fabric flowers, I had them in the house. I covered them in gesso because they're rather old, and now I'm painting them in colors similar to the card. I'm going to paint several times on top of it, so this is not the final form, because I prefer to paint them rather than spray them. Spraying is rather messy. You are not sure what area you are going to spray on, so it's a matter of luck, and I don't like dealing with luck. I want to be precise in everything. So here you see the two methods I mentioned to you of building elements on top of this plastic bottle cap and on top of the cardboard which you find in the house from anything. So I like creating my layers using these items, which they are going to be covered with little flowers, so they're not going to show in the final form when the card is going to be finalized. Why I'm using these elements? Because of course the card, as I said, is a Father's Day card, and this person being very old, I want to remind him of the beautiful items from his era, for us a long gone era, and how beautiful everything was when he was very young. So look how beautiful everything is, and I really like buying this kind of booklets when I find them around. So this booklet, I purchased it from Poundland in Hammersmith in central London, and well, it's more like West London, and I paid only £1. I mean, how great that is. And of course, I'm going to add lots of sentiments. Some sentiments you can see that are already cut. I only reinforce them with Cosmic Shimmer glitter paste, and on the left hand side there, hidden underneath that grass, which is going to be added to my card, there are two sentiments which I'm going to put them on in the inner card, and which I purchased them in the States during my last trip, and I paid for them at Michael's. They were on sale. I think I paid only 99 cents, so great value for money, and you are going to see them in great detail at the end of the video. So of course I'm adding flowers and grass, as I mentioned to you, flowers which I put together like these ones which you are seeing now, mulberry paper flowers which I'm hiding there. I'm using them to hide the cup, and all kind of little elements of plastic and metal which I have in the house, and they are carefully organized for a long time, as I like organizing all my items in order to ensure that I don't miss the items around the place. So there you have it. Even the key had to be covered in gesso and afterwards painted, and the final process is going to be adding sequins and beads to my card. And for this I'm using the multi-medium mat because it's much easier to add this with a brush. If you want to use glue, it's entirely up to you, but glue, I would not recommend it to spread it with the brush because you're going to mess up your brush. So it's a very messy process. Whereas with this multi-medium mat, you're going to let it dry. It's going to take several hours, and in the end everything is going to stick beautifully to your card.
Be a boss, be a boss. Be a boss. If you gon' be a boss, be a boss. Be a boss.
So there you have it. This is the final steps of the card. Inside you are going to see soon the 140 GSM page on which the sentiment is going to be written, and I already sent the card for the Father's Day, and I know that the recipient liked it very much, so I'm looking forward to making more similar cards for him in the future to show him our love and appreciation. Well, thank you for watching. I hope it inspired you too, making similar cards. Keep in touch with me and have a nice day. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Be a boss.